Hey YouTube, what's up? It's Should I Get It? And today I want to teach you guys about how to know if your camera will autofocus with this lens that you see here. This is the Nikon 50mm f1.8D lens. Now this is the older version, this is the D series lens. This is what I reviewed a year ago. I still use this lens today. It is a great piece of glass. It's also pretty cheap, coming in at around $120, and it will autofocus with most of your camera bodies. I just want to tell you how to know for sure and how to use this lens properly. Now, if you haven't seen my review of this lens already on my main channel, youtube.com/shouldIGetIt, check it out. The link is right there, and the unboxing is right over here. Now, as you can see on this lens, there is only one switch, and this little switch right here is to lock the aperture ring in place, and that can only be locked at f22. So we're going to spin it to 22, lens is going to close up, and we're going to lock it. So as you can see now, I can't spin the aperture ring, and when I unlock it, it spins. So to use it with our camera, if we have a camera body which supports this lens, we're going to lock it at f22, and we change the aperture on the actual camera body. Now, this lens will autofocus with most cameras that have autofocus motors built in. Now, I'll show you how to identify if your camera has a focusing motor, and that's right here on the left hand side. If you have an autofocus or manual focus switch, that means that inside your camera there is a motor which will drive the focus mechanism on the lens. So as you can see, when I'm in manual focus, the lens will smoothly and easily focus at my fingertip, and if I turn on the autofocus, it'll become much tighter, very tense, and I'm not supposed to manually focus it like that. And as you can see, I'm locked in at f22, but if I hit the shutter button, we'll see that the lens opens up to f2.8 right now. If I want to stop it down to 1.8, we can see that the lens is wide open. So works really well, works really fast focusing. As you can see, it uses the light and it focuses right there. So that's because I have a focus motor inside. Now, if you don't have a focusing motor in your camera body, you will need a lens that has a focusing motor, such as this Sigma lens right here. As you can see, there's an autofocus manual focus switch, and that means that even with the camera body that doesn't have the switch right here, if you have the autofocus on the lens, then the lens will focus, as you can see right here. So this lens focuses, and the camera is actually not driving the focusing of the gear for manual focus in here. It's actually the lens doing the work, and that's why some lenses are more expensive and are faster at focusing than others, because they have their own dedicated motor. Now, I'm just going to explain to you guys really quick why some camera bodies don't have a motor, and also how the actual motor works. Now, if you just want to know if your camera body supports the D series lenses or lenses without an autofocus motor, video is basically over for you. If you have the switch on the side, that means that you will be able to use any lens. Now, hopefully you can see right here, there's this little screw type thing right here, this little button, and that's when I have autofocus on. Now, as you can see, when turned off, that little button pops back in, so it's completely flat. When I turn on autofocus, this pops out. Now, that little piece goes to a piece on my lens right there, and that's basically what you hear click in. So if we click it, I'm just going to bring this to the mic, you can hear it click, and that was the focusing motor drive with the focusing gear of the lens. So now I can focus and everything works. So it's basically just that little piece, which is the autofocus motor in your camera, which will focus the lens that doesn't have a focusing motor built in. That's why this lens is so cheap, so light, and yet so great. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it helped. Don't forget to check out the main review and the unboxing. Make sure to check out shouldigetit.com. Email me, ben@shouldigetit.com, if you have any questions, and check out the main channel. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.